the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got Pat Surtain, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Patriots and the Broncos on Sunday night.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They go play action now. Wilson. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. Take a look at this Patriots defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I jotted down on my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it, right out of the gate?
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Wilson, now a throw here to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. So for this defense, a tall order trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great 6th sense, maybe even a 7th and 8th. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
Now it's Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. To throw again is Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Now Troutman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. When you look at this Bronco defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Short pass caught by Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Stevenson. A little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They run once more with Stevenson. Down to about the 45. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 15 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind, he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Flushed out right. Open man is Myers. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stevenson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Stevenson again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Ramondre Stevenson. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Pats are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They go play action with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it was 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. Broken tackle. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Off a play action. Here's Stafford, eluding the pressure right. Open man, the tight end Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Stafford.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
A beautiful fake. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
To the air again, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Broncos about set to go on offense.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing again here, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range down at the 27-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. The kick by Marr is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Stafford going deep here for Parker.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the first half, the Broncos got some strong play from their veteran quarterback, Russell Wilson. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Patriots.
Stafford.
That one complete to Parker.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, if my calculations are correct here, and I think that they are, he's now over 55,000 career passing yards.
Well, you did get a fine education in the Midwest, my friend, so I know that that happened, okay? I know those Butler Bulldogs very proud of what they sent out there, so I'm trusting your numbers. 55,000 yards? Wow. I mean, what more can you say?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was already in the top 10. Now he just keeps climbing toward the top.
Back to Stevenson on first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Stafford. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there
And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 2. Up the middle, here's Pirine. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first. They'll run again with Pirine. Trucks over him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Hand off here for Pirine. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Samaje Pirine taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England's offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 2nd down. Let's go. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 4.
Now Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Broncos. Has a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Come on.
Throwing after the interception, Cunningham. This one to Bourne, and he's got it.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big play there for New England. 48 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Cunningham.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Cunningham to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
P. Ryan again on 2nd down.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, here's P. Ryan. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. In motion left goes a tight end.
They run it with P. Ryan on 1st down.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
That's caught left side by Judy.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Marr able to put this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Off play action, it's Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Cunningham.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, New England.
Cunningham looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
It's a turnover on down.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels.